I am in slight pain, not gonna lie. I am very much so in pain right now. I was hella sore from the gym and shit, you know. We gotta get the gains though. We gotta get the gains. Yeah, anyways. But yeah. So today, shawty, we are gonna be talking about why vulnerability is scary. I feel like I'm too close to the camera. Oh shit. What in the interruption head ass is happening here? Bro, the amount of times I've been interrupted. Hello? This works though. This works. We gonna get it anyways, cause you know what? Return to sender. Return to sender. But no, we return love. You might be hating on me, but I return love. Okay, stop. It's not really. Okay, but funny something. Look how small she is. Okay. Look at, yeah, you see the mess? You see the mess? Yeah. Bask in it, okay? Bask in it. Thank you. I love you. Thank you, fire. Thank you, smoke. Thank you, probably something. Easy. So we got peace, love. Thank you. Unity. I am peace. I am love. I am unity. I am wealthy. Internally and externally, I am abundant. I am prosperous. I am stable. I am balanced. I am love. I am open. I am, bro. I don't know why I feel like I have to go like an airbender and shit, like a cop. Fucking call me Hannah and shit. I don't even know, bro. I am like, I am me. I am beautiful. Okay, yeah. Thank you. I'll let you burn. So yeah, vulnerability. We talked about this, right? You remember? Rewind. Go back. After you watch this, or again. Like I was saying, you know, if you want, you can watch me talking about vulnerability and then come back to this video and, you know, or vice versa, whatever you want. I'm not forcing you. I can't anyway. Shit. But here we go. Why is it scary to be vulnerable? Or why do we think at times it's scary to be vulnerable? Because I feel like we shouldn't think it's scary at all. It just should be part of us. You know what I mean? Vulnerability is a part of us. Like my eye is a part of me. You know what I mean? Like my arm is a part of me. Like my organs are a part of me. Like emotions are a part of me. And vulnerability has to do with that. You know what I mean? So why do we find it scary? I think that personally, I believe that at a young age, and I'm talking about trauma in the womb type shit, you know what I mean? Even being like the process of it, you know what I mean? Sex. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Sex, okay? The people coming coming together, their mental states making you. I believe that's a factor. I also believe that past lives are a factor, or ancestors, you know what I mean? All that type of shit that people usually probably don't believe in. I believe in that shit. So here's from my perspective, right? I believe that trauma can be passed down. That's what I believe. Like generational curses, for example. And, you know, whatever you are absorbing while you are in the womb, you know, you are absorbing the sound, you are hearing things. I believe your subconscious is aware of things, even if you may not consciously be aware. Your subconscious is, and you intake that like a sponge. You know what I mean? You ever hear a little kid say some shit, and you're like, how'd you remember that? Bro, like, it's like, bro, we take in things all the time. Even as little kids, I feel like, especially as little kids. You know what I mean? Because it's like, we are growing, right? Literally growing. And what we are hearing around us does affect us to a certain extent. You know what I mean? Our environment affects us to a certain extent. Until we become consciously aware of things and like actually doing the work. But in reality, we're always doing the work because we are always on the right path. My perspective, right? My perspective. I believe things happen for a reason. So my perspective. And so the trauma, right? You got that trauma now, right? And how you grew up, environment, you got that trauma now, right? We're looking at a negative perspective, right? And let's fast forwarding to adulthood. Adulthood, so, you know, get in a relationship, let's say. And you can't commit. Or you don't think you can commit. You don't think you can commit. Right. Let's think about this. But why? I believe that you being scared, ego, you being fearful of a situation becoming bigger than it is, you know, something bad happening, something good happening, you not even being ready, you know what I mean? You just being uncomfortable, you're not even liking the person type of thing, right? You know, it can be anything, right? I believe that's deeply rooted, right? In trauma from the past. Past, present, future shit. But some people are not ready for that, so we're not gonna talk about that. But it's about intaking, right? The things you have absorbed that have led you up to thinking that way, or making yourself believe the projections that someone has put onto you, that a situation has put onto you. And it's like, I believe that because vulnerability can be scary to some, to most, it can be very new. You know, you're not used to expressing yourself type of thing too. It could be that. It could be that you have expressed yourself before, and what you've gotten in return is negative feedback. You know what I mean? It can be, it's a new situation. I don't know how to go about it. It could be so many things. But here's the thing. You know, when you're scared, valid, you feel me? Valid, but that feeling of being scared is telling you something. There's something internally going on right there. There's something physically going on right there. You know, when you're scared, I'm sure your body is acting a certain way as well. And you are not only acting a certain way, your energy is emitting outwards. And there's a aura around you. That's just real. So there is a reason why. And those feelings that you may not want to feel are showing you things that will help you grow and further on expanding, you know what I mean? Expanding into the new you, or just growing as a whole. And it's okay to be scared. You know, it's okay to have an ego. It's okay to have these feelings. But I feel like there are ways that you can use your energy properly and also feel. You know what I mean? Feel everything you want to feel. You have the right to. You don't need me to tell you that. You know what I mean? And regardless, I'm sure you're going to feel what you want to feel, because that is you. That is your situation. You are your own person. And the fear is the ego. Scary. Vulnerability is scary. Vulnerability. This, that, this. Vulnerability is scary to you because there is some type of trauma there where it made you think that, because it's not. And you know what? Sometimes when you're scared, doing it anyways is better than not doing it at all. And that really depends, right? What I'm saying really depends on your situation. It really depends on what you're going through. It really depends. But I say, if you're scared to be vulnerable when it comes to something you love, take the leap anyways. I mean, yeah, there's rejection, you know what I mean? But at least you tried, you know what I mean? At least you're doing the best you can do by being open. And to me, to most, that is the best you can do, being open with yourself. Because what everybody else thinks does not matter. You know what I mean? They're not living your life, so why it's scary? You got trauma you gotta deal with. Real shit. There are projections. Real shit. And that is all up to you if you want to do the work, if you want to look internally, if you want to be the love, you know what I mean? And I'm sending love. That is all. Bye.